Hi there, students. The upside and the downside. Well, the first meaning of this is literal. So the upside of my hand and the downside of my hand. The side that is up and the side that is down. But we very often use these phrases, the upside and the downside of something, to talk about the advantageous and the disadvantageous aspects or characteristics of a decision or a situation. Yeah? We analyse the benefits, the upside, and we analyse the negative things, the downside. So we could say mobile phones have their upside and their downside. Let's see, the upside is we're always in contact. We can make a phone call whenever we want. The downside is we have to pay for them, and maybe your boss can ring you in the middle of the night and say, come into work. Okay, so things have their upside and their downside. I don't think there's anything in this world that exclusively has an upside or a downside. You need to be able to see the upside to anything and the downside. They particularly use these phrases upside and downside when analysing shares or talking about financial trends. So this share has an upside potential of increasing by 25% and a downside potential of decreasing by 50%. So I would suggest you didn't buy it. Okay, the upside, the share price is increasing. The downside, the share price is going down. Let's see. Normally, when we use downside or upside, by implication, it also says that the opposite also exists. So if we talk about the downside of something, we are assuming directly already that it has an upside. Classes by Skype have an upside. You can do them from home. And a downside, if you have a problem with your computer or your internet is not working, well, that's a downside. I'm thinking about quitting my job. So I need to look at the upside and the downside of quitting my job. On the upside, I'll have more time to do the things that I like to do. I can spend more time with my family. I don't have to commute to work. But on the downside, I'm going to have less money. So when taking a decision, you need to weigh up the downside and the upside of things. And I think that's the idea of it, a balance. When one side goes up, it's positive, and one side goes down, it's negative. Okay, I think upside and downside, these are neutral vocabulary. I give them a 5 in formality. You can use them in an informal conversation or also in a very formal document, so nice and flexible. Everybody's always complaining about lockdown, but lockdown also has its upside. Firstly, the virus doesn't spread. Then again, it's been very good for our environment, and the natural world has had an opportunity to breathe for a second. And we also have time to do things. So, the upside, the positive characteristics of something, the downside, the negative aspect of it. Yeah, and when you analyse things, you should look at both the upside potential and the downside potential. And then you're in a much better position to make your decision. So anyway, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. The upside, the downside.